Questions and fears are growing over a deadly hantavirus outbreak aboard a cruise ship in Europe. Right now, the vessel is headed to a Spanish island, where it's expected to dock by Sunday. 3 people have died since the outbreak began. About 150 passengers and crew remain aboard the cruise, and officials say they are not currently showing symptoms. Plans are in place to fly passengers back to their home countries as soon as possible. CDC leaders have activated its lowest emergency response level and launched an incident management system to coordinate containment efforts. Sources say 17 Americans remain on the ship and will be flown back to the U.S. on a charter flight. Officials say those Americans will quarantine at a unit in Nebraska.
So again, emphasizing that the individuals that are coming thus far have not been diagnosed with hantavirus, but should they develop symptoms and concerning for that diagnosis, we will definitely assess them and care for them in the biocontainment unit.
Officials across several states, including Arizona, California, Georgia, Texas, and Virginia, are monitoring former passengers who already left the ship in late April. Officials say none of those individuals are showing symptoms at this time. There has been a lot of attention on the outbreak, but what does it actually feel like to contract the illness? Reporter Michael Rosales spoke with a woman in California who says she thought she was going to die following her diagnosis a few years ago.
I never thought I was going to see my family again, and that was really scary.
Kristen Musson, a Salinas woman, was diagnosed with hantavirus back in 2023, a virus so rare, her case had doctors stumped at first. What started with flu-like symptoms quickly attacking her lungs.
It was just labeled as an unknown lung condition, and I didn't know if it was going to be transferred to my family. I didn't know if it was going to come back another time. I think within 2 hours I was put under life support, and that was awful. I was just thinking of my child and my husband, family, and hoping that I was gonna wake up.
Dr. Sam Melton says after multiple negative flu and COVID test results, he had a realization.
I remember walking back in and asking her, you didn't travel anywhere, did you? Because, that's one of the important questions when you're dealing with a rare illness.
Have I seen any rodent fecal matter? And so after asking those variety of questions and learning that I had just been to the Sierras, he, said, I think you have hantavirus.
Musson says that's the diagnosis that saved her life. And when I asked her when she realized she'd be making a full recovery, she told me seeing her mom for the first time was the switch.
She was the first person I saw when I woke up, and she just said, hi, sweetie. And from that, I just knew I was going to be okay. There's nothing like a mother's love.
As while it's important to stay informed about the disease, people have no reason to fear it in their daily lives.